welcome back to this episode of Active Health Minutes. You may be wondering where I've been for the last 2 years. Well, I've been thinking of new ways to make you guys feel better. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about a core exercise that helps with low back pain and establishing a strong core with people without low back pain as well. So today we have a brand new guest for you. Her name's Nancy. You'll be seeing her soon. Stay tuned! Hi, so I'm going to show you this exercise, but before we show you this exercise, I'm going to introduce to you my new model friend, chiropractor, Nancy.
Hi, so I'm Nancy. I'm one of the chiropractors here at Active Health Solutions. Today I'll be assisting Morris in showing you this exercise that he talked about that will help with core stabilization, but also with low back strengthening.
So we're going to start, and I'm going to show you the Stuart McGill bird dog exercise. Somehow Nancy teleported herself up onto the bed, so she's conveniently located where we need her. So let's start. She's going to get into a 4-point position, so on her hands and knees. Okay. First thing that's important about this exercise, especially if you're coming out of an acute disc situation, meaning it's been painful for at least a week, you're going to try to find the spine in neutral. So what that means is that we're trying to get her into an extended posture first. This in a person with an acute disc will likely hurt too. So you probably need the guidance of a physiotherapist to help you, or a chiropractor. We're gonna try to draw out a little bit from there, and that's basically your spine in neutral. Okay, so now that we established a neutral spine, what I'm gonna do is dig my fingers into her abdominals, and I'm going to ask Nancy to push out against my abdominals. This allows for proper bracing of the spine to reduce shear stress on the spine. Okay? Do you feel that, Nancy?
Yes.
Okay. So holding the spine in that position, I'm going to ask Nancy to elevate her ribs slightly. Okay? And now I want her to elevate one arm and punch it straight forward, and the opposite leg straight back, leading with the heel. That's right. So the heel is dorsiflexed here. Okay. I'm going to hold this for about 10 seconds, and then she's going to sweep the leg through and the arm in. Okay. So once we've finished with that, we want to continue with the alternate leg. Okay. So you're going to punch forward at the same time, hinge at the hip. That's good, and leading with your heel. Hold that for 10 seconds, and then sweep both the arm and the leg through while maintaining this neutral spine and the bracing of the abdomen. Okay, so now we're going to take a closer look at this exercise. So we're going to take it step by step. Okay, so step one, first you're going to go into a 4-point position. Okay, hands and knees. Step two, we're going to try to find the neutral spine, so you're going to arch your back as much as it will go, and then come a little bit out of it. That should be about neutral. Okay. We're going to bulge the belly, so brace. Okay, good. We're going to elevate the ribs. That's good. Now, I'm going to ask Nancy to hinge at the shoulder and at the hip, reaching the right hand out and the left leg out. She's leading with her heel, okay, maintaining this neutral spine and that bracing we were talking about. After 10 seconds, she's going to bring the arm and leg in, sweep it in, and she's going to alternate sides. Do the exact same thing, maintaining this brace. Okay, and bring it back in. Good. So I want to emphasize the fact that this exercise is great for strengthening the lower back, reducing stresses on the disc and the spine. However, it's not for everybody. So if you have a very, very acute disc syndrome, so if it's a herniation or a prolapse, and it's under maybe a week, and you don't have the guidance of a physiotherapist or a chiropractor during this exercise, don't do it. You could actually make yourself worse. If you have a known spondylolisthesis, which is slippage of the vertebrae on the vertebrae below, you can do this exercise, but you need precaution. So if you're not in that neutral spine and you're not bracing, this could actually make your condition worse. Finally, a lot of people have overdeveloped global musculature. So what that means is that your back muscles, they tend to be gripping really tight. You may be perpetuating the problem if you do this exercise. So I caution you, please see a physiotherapist or a chiropractor before doing this if you have any of those concerns.
Because the Stuart McGill bird dog exercise is meant to be an endurance training exercise, you can achieve the same effect by doing 4 sets each side and holding for 10 seconds rather than holding out at 40 seconds because you'll end up fatiguing the musculature.
Stay tuned for the next episode of Active Health Minutes, starring me, Morris, the physiotherapist, and Nancy, the model chiropractor.